So, not to the professor again. Am I batshite crazy because I'm sitting here, close to midnight walking around in the dark parks of Vancouver? It's just a crazy place. But if you're walking around always ready to judge people looking at you, that instantly puts them on guard right there. But if you're walking around with genuine love, totally different view coming at you. It's like, I appreciate seeing you, God, you look good and great. So I got one friend of mine, when I told him when I go out for these late night walks up in 3, 4 in the morning, he said, you're shite crazy. When I go out at 8 and 4 in the afternoon, I told her to take my keys and I put them in between my hand. And I thought, whoa, if you live by the sword, you're going to die by it. So anyways, I just enjoy the darkness, the shade is super quiet. None of this banter, chatter about, what flavor is the best flavor for the day, or who looks the best, or who deserves to. But if it keeps you entertained, you're always going to be questing more quest ions for quests. I think I said that wrong, but it's close enough. Alright, got to go. Not you, Professor. Just saying, it's how you think. The other night I'm walking through the alley, these two young men, it's about 30 in the morning, not the other night, but one's a very large, kind of muscular, street person. Not muscular, but, like quite large, but the other one has tattoos all over his face. I would have scared the shite out of anyone in a dark black alley, I just kept walking and smiling. I didn't even get a chance to say hi or smile at them. They're like, one guy, the large guy's like, hey, want a cigarette, sir? How you doing, And the guy with the tattoos on his face is all just super polite. How you doing, sir? Super nice. So, why was there no judgment coming out of me? Because the wave of love I feel for everything was in that alley long before I even turned onto it. Dream majestic. Because you're pushing it out with your eye. You're vacuuming in shite with your one eye, I don't know which one eye, and spewing it out with your right eye. That's the wax on, wax off theory. Whatever comes in, wax it on, clean it off, all the shite, hatred, mistrust, etc. And then before you send it back out, after you clean, that's what wax off is. You've waxed on, now you're waxing off, letting those thoughts go. So we're kind of purifiers of thought as we go along, straining out and weeding out the bad thoughts. But when we too become the masters of our own universe, when our shell cracks and we spread out into the vast expanse of all that is, gorgeous, glory, just great. Class is now dismissed. Dream majestic.